You know, sometimes it feels like the writers don't know how to make up their minds. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Gotham Season 2, Episode 2, Knock Knock. And yes, we are back with another episode of Gotham. I'm not going to be reviewing every episode of Gotham this season, but I feel like I should be talking about this episode because it felt pretty big and very important for me to talk about. And what do I gotta say about this episode, man? First, we got Jerome back. Jerome is causing trouble. He's throwing people off buildings. He's putting gasoline on buses. He is causing chaos. And, of course, we know that Jerome might be that one to become the Joker one day. And I gotta say, first off, I gotta give props to this kid, this actor, because he does a fantastic job at trying to capture the elements of all the other Jokers. He tries to capture the elements of Heath Ledger. I feel a little bit of Jack Nicholson in him, and even a little bit of Mark Hamill. And I think he acting-wise, I think this kid is doing a great job. Scenes that this Jerome kid is in, though, feels kind of all over the place. Sometimes it feels creepy and you're creeped out by this kid and you're like, okay, I do not want to be in a back alley with this guy. But then there's times where the show goes a little bit cartoony with this character, and that's where it loses me once in a while, when it goes cartoony. The biggest moment of that was the bus scene, where he's lighting the whole thing on fire, on gasoline, and he's trying to turn it. It felt a little cartoony at times, and even Gordon came, and you'd expect him to carry the weight of the scene because of how serious and serious this is of a situation and how dangerous it is. And Gordon gets the bus out of there, and he says this line. The way he said it was when he asked everybody if they were all right. The way he said it didn't feel serious. Like, it didn't feel like he was concerned to me. It felt like they were trying to make a joke in the scene, and I didn't feel that would have been Gordon. I feel Gordon should have stepped it up and been like very concerned about these kids. And I'm sure the character was concerned, and that's how they wanted it or something, but it didn't come across that way. It felt very cartoony to me. We even got that little big moment at the end when Jerome and his men went into Gotham Central Station and started terrorizing the place and killing all those police officers, including Sarah Essen. And I gotta admit, I was kind of sad that Sarah died. She was actually one of the characters I really liked. Despite them not using her all the time, when she was on screen, she was a strong presence. She was someone who Gordon can rely on, one of the few cops that Gordon can rely on. And I was sad that they killed her off, but it did get Harvey out of retirement, which is what I thought would eventually happen, and I was right. Harvey is back, thank goodness, and it's going to be great to see where Gordon and Harvey will go from this point on to solve this problem that's terrorizing Gotham, you know? And we got even Barbara at the end here, luring Gordon out of Gotham Central Station. Now, did she lure him out just to beat him up and all that and distract him for a while? Or did she lure him out to save his life for, a little bit? Maybe deep down she knew she didn't want Gordon hurt. But then again, there's some things there that tell me, no, she's insane. She's lost it. And maybe she'll be I thought that maybe it would be smart to make her the Joker of Gotham. But now thinking about it, someone reminded me, Harley Quinn. And Harley Quinn's not allowed to be used on Arrow, because apparently the Arrow creators wanted to use her, but she's not allowed there. She is going to be in that Suicide Squad movie. What if Barbara is the Harley Quinn of Gotham? That's just something, I saw someone else say, and I thought about it, and, it could happen. It could make sense in the terms of what Gotham does. One of the things that I did really love about this episode were the Gordon and Bruce moments. I feel those moments actually are the heart and soul and weight of the episode. I think they bring a lot of weight Alfred and Bruce's moments, specifically after Alfred crushed all those machines and Bruce got mad at him, and told Alfred to leave. It kind of reminded me of that scene in The Dark Knight Rises when Bruce sort of, did the same thing. But that was because Alfred went behind Bruce's back. In this one, but it's the idea of Bruce kicking Alfred out. But unlike in The Dark Knight Rises, Bruce eventually forgives Alfred because he realizes he needs Alfred. That he's going to make it, like, Bruce is putting his foot down and saying, okay, like, I need you, but yeah, you're gonna have to fix the computers that you broke. And he's like putting his foot down, and Alfred's like listening. Okay, man, okay, but if I help you, you're gonna have to do some things for me. And so they're making little deals there, but Bruce, I think, has the little edge there because he seems to be a little bit tougher and a little bit more in control. He knows how to get it his way, and that's good because Bruce Wayne, Batman, is like that. And I'm glad they're getting that into him. And then we also get that moment there at the end with Alfred talking to Lucius Fox, who we saw at the end of last season. He's bringing in Lucius Fox to come and help out a little bit more, which is really cool because we know Lucius is an important part to the Batman mythos. And it was really cool seeing that friendship start to form finally. For the most part, guys, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Like I said, the cartoony parts were the parts that really bothered me. There's a lot of stuff with Jerome specifically. I feel like the writers and the producers are trying to not make it scary for kids, but at the same time they're making it creepy for kids, which is weird. Because they're trying to, get that adult audience, but they know kids love Batman too, and they could be watching this, so they want to make it a little bit cartoony to kind of like give, not make it too dark and serious. But I mean, it's kind of a weird feel while watching it all happen, and I think that's one of the things that's kind of hurting the show is that it doesn't know if it wants to be a cartoon or if it wants to be a serious drama. And it really is a different departure from last season. I don't think last season made it this all out there. And I know some people complained about that a little bit last season. But this season, it's really visible. And it's a little bit distracting and jarring sometimes. And I hope it's a thing that gets fixed as the season continues, because I don't want to hate on Gotham. I like Gotham. I just think right now it's having an identity crisis, like Barbara right now, I guess. So I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think of the episode. Maybe you guys liked it more than me. 7 out of 10 isn't that bad. It's still a passable score. But I just feel like the show is starting to lose itself a little bit, and I hope it really doesn't go that way, because I have a lot of hope for it. I want it to survive and continue thriving and doing better rather than going downhill. I've seen a lot of shows that I really love go downhill, and it's kind of sad when that happens. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, especially if you're a huge fan of Gotham. I won't be reviewing every episode, but I'll review the episodes that I feel are worth talking about, like today's episode, because it was pretty big. Especially towards the end there, that whole chaos scene in the station was, I had to talk about that a little bit. So until next time, guys, take care.